How are we doing? Hello, Starseeds. Starseeds, indigos, crystals, star beings that are here on planet Earth. How are you guys doing today? Lots and lots of energies coming through. This is the beginning. Tomorrow will be the beginning of 8 days, but we're in the beginning vortex for the past few weeks of the Lion's Gate. So every day I'm going to do an energy update. You're going to be with me. We're going to work through this together. We're going to do a transmission together. I'm going to bring in the energies for the Lion's Gate portal. That's fine. They said it's going to end on the 13th and 14th. So if you want to open up a good gateway with high nutrition, change something, go join the gym, work out, raise your vibrational frequency, go take a new course. Hi. Go on a diet, go vegan, juice, detox, do a bunch of detoxing, fast, do some fast for 14 days. You could do what I'm doing and charge off the sun, learn how to be a solar breatharian. I've been failing a little bit. I will admit, I can admit, I don't lie. I've been wanting to eat more since I've changed to be a breatharian, a solartarian I call it. Feeding off solar energy. So I'm gonna try again today. I'm sitting here going, activation with the sun. We have major pulses coming through. Drink high, well, you can drink higher alkaline water, but this is what I drink out of. Lots of work in our dream state. Dream state is very active. We have major multidimensional elevations and conscious expansion. You can see my higher self is setting in. Source is coming in right now. Supreme consciousness is coming in. All my multidimensionals are starting to merge in for this meeting today. So I'm going to do an energy update in the beginning process. So dream state, lots of messages coming through, is very active, very vivid. I'm going to call in the Syrian councils, lots of messages from the Syrian councils. Lots of synergies, yeah, lots of synergy, lots of Syrian energy coming through, Syrian Arcturian coming through. I have lots of Arcturian ships here, Syrian Arcturian ships in the location where I'm at right now. Tonight we're doing a Stargate 2, Galactic Stargate Venus from Sarasota, Florida. Workshop tonight, that starts at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you would like to join, it's $55. Open up and expand into your super consciousness. We work as a group. It's a Galactic Guardians workshop. I am doing it from a different location, but I know that the gate is connected to this particular location. So I know I was placed over here. So I was in Sarasota, and now I'm placed in a new location, and I do know that the gate is connected. What is it? Oh, okay. I thought it was me for a minute. Is it me? Oh, okay, that's fine. A lot of galactic councils are explaining and higher selves. Lots of higher selves coming in to be expecting for major timeline collapses the next 14 days. I've been listening to you. Okay, so your universe, which would be the avatar Christic consciousness when you get to a certain body. Anyways, your higher self higher version of you, is all the higher selves are saying, be kind of expecting to be hit by 2x4s. For a minute there, I was like, you mean me? I've been listening to you. Whoa. For a minute there, I was like, oh, is that message for me? When they say by 2x4s, they're saying for everything to collapse in the next 14 days, okay? Major collapses, so your whole world will most likely start falling apart, and everything needs to fall apart, collapse within inside of you, in order for your light codes, light bodies to reconstruct a whole new conscious reality for you. This is when we start going into building the Merkaba vehicle. There's 4 phases to the Merkaba vehicle. There will be more coming online. More of us are setting in higher templates for higher acceleration, quantum, super quantum computer Merkaba vehicles, I call them, super quantum computer conscious ships. More of us will be setting in and anchoring in new templates. Hello, Kara. New templates for new vehicles. It's not even a vehicle after a while. Okay, it's an actual conscious ship. Anyways, the construction, when they say hit by a 2x4, a lot of higher selves are coming in saying, get ready to be hit by the 2x4s. 2x4s is going to be at your whole world collapsing. So major timeline collapses, huge timeline collapses, especially if you're not getting everything has to collapse within inside you, and this is a physical body internal collapse. You can say it's the dark night of the soul, but I don't believe in the dark night of the soul anymore. I have my new perception, and I'll share it later on once I bring it in to wording for you. It's all there in energetics. I don't believe in it. I believe everything has to eternally collapse within us into the 3D matrix, which is the prison system, the internal prison system, which is in the mind matrix. Okay, phantom matrix too. Phantom matrix system. That has to do with the ego. Everything has to eternally collapse within inside of you in order to build all new realities. Your new reality will be the 5D. New reality will transfer over to the 4D. The 4D has to sit there and collapse in order to build the 5D. 6D, 7D, 8D, 9D, 12D, and 12 dimensional. Okay? When you go up into your 12D templates, that means you are finishing up your strands, all your strand templates, crystalline strand templates. Okay. Be ready for major timeline collapses. We're going into realignments and readjustments at this moment, okay? Your world will crash and fall apart. The world has to crash and fall apart for you to step into a new timeline, okay? If you can remember these words after watching my live, later on you'll realize that you're transforming, transcending, and jumping onto a higher timeline. This is going to be major quantum jumps. I see about 7 jumps, 7 accelerations, or you can vibrate really fast. My feet are vibrating today. My heart's going to start vibrating. My body's going to start vibrating, which means I'm about to jump. I know I'm about to jump, so that means I need to kind of check everything. I'm okay with it. I just sit here at this point. The human's not okay with it at all. But now I'm like, okay, let me just sit here and work. And I kind of work through the hands using rainbow frequency currents, different light spectrums. And I want to collapse everything, collapse, break everything down. No, I want to keep collapsing until I can see the vision of what I want in my reality and how I want my reality constructed. Eventually, you will actually see your realities constructing right in front of you, and that's going to be an advanced level when you're up in your super quantum computer system conscious ship, and you are taking your keys back completely and able to drive your ship, okay? My higher self has to drive for a while, sometimes. Anyways, that's what I was doing last night, and I was sitting there and kind of just turning some knobs, collapse, collapse. That's what I do. I sit there, I use light codes, and I'll sit there and start collapsing, 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 collapsing. It's just ideas. If you are doing light language, if you're doing star language, learn how to collapse your own timelines. Learn how to do it internally inside of you, okay? Energy is coming through. Major, major, major realignment, major work. We are working on perfect alignment back to Andromeda. That's the next thing that has been coming through. A lot of us have been working on it. It is one of my contracts here to stabilize the fields, anchoring in frequencies, and monitoring the pole shift. Okay, it is one of my contracts as an Andromedan coming in here as a guardian. So we are doing really well with that. Stabilizing, I'm going to say stabilizing where we sit here, and I have a whole council that works with me, and we actually we look and we're able to see the tilts, we're able to see the measurements, we're able to work on the alignment with the Merkaba ship of Earth and the poles shifting back into alignment with the Andromeda Galaxy. Okay? That's what we've been working on. Right, my dear? Right. Okay. So these are my family. That's what we do. Those are our contracts here. We're doing really well. New plasma frequency coming in. I put a picture of it up on the posting the picture, the blue plasma. That's exactly what it looks like. The ultraviolet ray, the ball of light. It's blue, a blue pale silver plasma, ultraviolet indigo ball of light. Frequencies, new plasma strands coming through. It's a blue ray diamond plasma infusion wave that's coming in. New activation here. What I actually been talking about it. A whole new activation with the new blue diamond plasma frequency. A lot of us have been downloading it. I put on my community page an awesome woman that did a writing for it of what we've been working on, and I have been mentioning it. We're doing great, doing amazing, opening up aurora portals, working on the pole shift, working with the rod and staff alignments. So it was amazing writing. If you want to check it out, it's on my page. She goes into more detail. I'm a little bit more quantum in itself. Working on IC planetary union is what we're working on as far as in the network grid systems. Okay. We also have a new planetary network that will be coming online in the next 2 years, which is Doormat. So we'll be anchoring in new pillars. This is going to be new crystal pillars will be coming in, and also new guardians will be settling in to the planetary dimensions. Planetary dimensional shields, but into the planetary dimensions. Okay? On a multiverse level. Okay. Nothing is going, is what they're saying. Nothing will go. Give up everything, also contracts. Everything needs to be left behind. That's very true. Take time for yourself. Isolation is not it. Solitude is definitely needed. Okay? We have so many pulsatings of the sun. The new blue diamond plasma frequency that we do have is a new strand. I was given a go that we can communicate about it. I will get the download for it later on. This is a new plasma strand that's coming in. New plasma strand, new DNA, new activation, which means new vehicle. That's what I see. I see a whole new vehicle coming in. The plasma frequencies and pulsatings of the expansion of the sun right now is dream state, like I said, is going to be very vivid. Lots of messages, lots of contacts, okay? As far as when I say multidimensional higher selves giving you messages, okay? Conscious expansion should be different points. I'm seeing it at different points in time. I'm on the Eastern Standard Time, so I'm going to say 9 a.m. was a huge conscious pulsating expansion. We're getting about every 10.5 nanoseconds, we're getting an expansion happening. Okay, so the expansion of my experience for today, conscious expansion, as soon as I wake up, my consciousness is so expanded out of body, completely out of body, that the me, which is me, okay, the feline humanoid of me, is sitting there explaining and looking at everything is just consciousness. What is consciousness? Well, I'm shown differently. I'm showing through visual pictures and images, and I see stars and galaxies. That's what I see as consciousness, sparks of light, source. Okay? Living, breathing consciousness. How would you see it? I see quantum physics, quantum mechanics. I don't see it in numbers. I see it in light codes. That's how I see consciousness. Okay? This conscious expansion was me expanding out, which I always do this all the time. I'm always doing this for like a year and a half, expanding outwards. When I say conscious expansion, is this morning, which we already know, nothing is real. The food is not real. Nothing is real. We're just the consciousness of source. Well, at this point, as God consciousness, source consciousness, I am just consciousness in the physical vessel. Light, a white vibrational frequency, light vibrational frequency, a frequency of a vibration that's very high, okay? If you've ever done astral projection or you've done some sort of teleportation or out-of-body experience, some people think it's encounterments with UFOs. That's okay. Whatever, if you're taken up on a ship, you will vibrate, going like a very fast, very like vibrating, pulsating in the body, like a shake. That is what we are. I know it sounds crazy. Kind of like open up and expand just for a minute. That's what our frequency would sound like to us, and probably higher, okay? So that is the consciousness of us in the vessel, and that's what we are, expanding outwards. Kind of like the Syrians showing me that is what we sound like anyways. Would be the consciousness coming into the body, so nothing is real. Food is not real. Nothing is real. Then the consciousness, I'm going to say the conscious expansion this morning was take me out. And I always do this where I'll start questioning everything with the higher and the guardians that I'm laying there with. And my partner, my Blu-ray partner. And I'll be sitting there and communicating telepathically, just laying there. And we'll be communicating together. And I sit there with all of them, and I'm like, okay, well, I see this, and this is what I see as far as consciousness expansion. I see universes and galaxies, so I'll expand all the way out. And I'm like, okay, so we're soul, we're a galactic being. I know we're multidimensional. I know we're 12th dimensional. Okay, that's what you guys explain to us, right? I know about being multidimensional. That's fine. So I expand outwards, and I'm like, well, this is what I am. So I sit there and I show them, and I'll be showing my partner, and it's kind of like this big laugh between all of these beings, and I show them what I am. And I was like, well, I'm a universe and I'm a galaxy. And I was like, and I'm a sun and I'm a star. I've had life as a star. It was like, here, this is actually what we look like. So there is nothing. So I sit there and explain to them, I was like, there really is nothing at all when I bring them all the way out. And I was like, this is what we are as far as consciousness goes and source creator. And I was like, why don't you guys expand with me? Kind of, this is my attitude as my spark of light that I am. My personality is like, expand with me just a little bit more and let me just show you, this is what I believe, that this is just all it is that we are the universe in itself, the galaxies, a star, a sun. So I take them all the way out as source creator, and I just show them, well, you are 100% correct that nothing is real and that it is a holographic reality in itself. And I know this already, so you're right, that all of the plugins of when we wake up and what we sit there and we think about and what you worry about, because everybody knows that that's what happens. Until you start clearing heavily, you won't wake up like that. You'll wake up in an expansion. So if you've had these expansions in the morning, good for you. You will have them right now because we're like riding a huge wave. So nothing's real. So I'm like, so then I don't need to eat. I'm sitting here sweating to death. I don't need to eat. I don't need to drink water. I don't have to do anything because everything is a holographic reality in itself, and we already know this. So it's just a stimulation, kind of like a plug-in coming in, kind of the Neo, the Matrix. But this is a little bit different. So my expansion was, I'm just going to take everyone out and show them what I believe that we are. So I see sparks of light and source, creation of source. What would source look like being the creator? What would creation look like if you were going to think about sparks of light and universes, galaxies, and stars? Development of what are we achieving here? I do know one of the biggest achievings. And Miss Dean is an amazing writer for Voyagers 1 and 2, if you guys want to look them up, in other books too as well. Miss Dean actually will explain the process of why are we developing the light body, the 12 DNA strands, the Merkaba vehicle, so on and so on, is to, we can return, I'm going to say return, some of us, we would develop enough to return to a star or a sun, okay? That would be the next phase that there's different phases that we can go through. That would be the next phase. And I was like, well, I have already advanced to that. I chose to come in here to help and assist in this now. And that's what I see. So we are able to, and I know this sounds, just follow me just for a minute, you guys. Just open up and expand for a second. I feel like I know that I've already achieved it, but I feel like I'm achieving it in the physical vessel, in the human vessel. Like I'm actually achieving this level that we're supposed to go up and out, return back to Andromeda, according from what they're saying. We're actually achieving this in the human vessel, in this stimulation, in this holographic reality, that we're actually branching out our consciousness so much, developing the light body, developing the Merkaba phases, and completion of the 12D, the 12 DNA strands and higher. And we're actually accomplishing becoming stars and suns again, and universes and galaxies, okay, in this vessel. If you can follow with me for a minute. If you are having these conscious expansions where you're actually going all the way up and out, and this would be all the way up and out, which would be Christ consciousness, and above Christ consciousness, where you are developing back to the star body in here on this planet, imagine how magnificent that is. If you can follow with me. Just imagine this, okay? Imagine what template you're setting here. So if you ever have these moments, and it's conscious expansion, where you have the DMT that's like pulsating through your brain, and you're having these moments without doing drugs, you guys. And you're having these moments, these high moments, You just accomplished something huge and you're setting a huge template. So congratulations. So nothing is real. So I was like, okay, so then I don't have to eat, I don't have to drink water. So let's experiment on this. Of course, my hires are sitting there cracking up laughing, going, just like kind of like shaking their heads. I can kind of feel the shaking your heads. So it's like we're questioning. This could be the birthing of the baby, but is it the birthing of the baby, or are we sitting here on a major experiment where it's our intelligence that is being looked at? We do know it came out as a project and an experiment. So if you could just wake up and just realize how magnificent that you are, okay? These are the major conscious expansions that you can be having where your consciousness is expanding so far out of the body that you are actually bringing templates for I'm going to say a crystal star universal development anchoring in a huge blueprint. Okay? That's what I wanted to, that's where I was getting at for today. So we are having major expansions. Major expansions. I know I am bringing in this blueprint, and that's what I try to tell people all the time, is that this is what you do look like, and this is what I see, because I'm able to see the crystalline matrix, and I've been seeing it for years. And we do look like universes and galaxies. And this is what I came here as a light body activator to help and assist you guys return to this blueprint. And if you start crystallizing, then my job is done, and Mary Poppins goes on her way with her bag. That's basically what it is. It's like, oh, I helped and assisted you, and now it's time for me to go on to the next one. You are the one that will be activating your DNA yourself. So please get out there and start researching about your 12 crystalline DNA strands. Start working about going into the reversal and going on to a Christic system. Very important. Just tell your higher self, please put me on a Christic system. Thank you. Okay. I know. Let me see. Let me see. Universal star, outward, true outer body experience. True outer body experience would be your consciousness going completely outer body in your waking state. Telepathy, telepathic abilities, we are returning. Turn off the control matrix in your brain. Dismantle, deactivate. Dismantle, deactivate. Dismantle, deactivate. You are a telepathic being. I love you too, my love. You are a telepathic being. Okay? Consciousness is telepathic. I'm going to say consciousness is telepathic. We all communicate all telepathically. This is new coming on. So dismantle and turn off your control matrix. You are a telepathic being, okay? You are magnificent. It is our telepathic, it's the consciousness of our being, of our essence, of our divine being that we are, that are communicating telepathically like receivers to each other, okay? Please wake up and turn it off, because people are you're going to tell yourself you're crazy. People are going to tell you that you're crazy. This is the evolution of the intelligence of the human race that we are moving into. This is what we came here for. Indigo children, Starseed children, Rainbow warriors, light workers. This is what we came in here for, is for the transformation of the human species, races, and other races too. The planet is already evolved in itself. She can move along very well. It's the species of the human races and other species on this planet, and I'm talking about dimensional beings. I'm not just talking about what we know in our holographic reality. Okay, this is the huge movement. It's us that needs to catch up. Okay? It's the consciousness of the human race, species, other species that need to allow. this to happen. So let's open up the doors right now. We have huge abilities coming online. Is it possible? Yes. If you are still sitting there saying that it's not possible and you're still sitting in the control matrix and the phantom matrix, reach and unplug. Get rid of everything in your life. And you're going to be like, that's insane. I can't believe you're telling people this. Well, you need to. Because then if you want to, if you are having this urge to transform and you're still plugged in, then it's time for you to let go of everything, okay? And just move. Realize you'll be okay, but you have to let go of everything and collapse everything in order to walk into these higher timelines. Okay? We are advancing in these abilities. It is the evolution of the human race. This is what I'm here for. I've said in these templates, I have been called crazy and everything else in the freaking books. It's fine, okay, but this is my template I'm setting here. All right, I communicate telepathically, and I know it. I telepathically communicate to us in the future, human races in the future, my family in the future, my husband in the future, my partner, my Andromedan family. I have so many crazy ass abilities. I've been called crazy, even by my own family. Completely rejected. Boop. I had to go through this template to set this template for the all. I'm here for the all completely. Okay? And I realize this, that I'm here for the evolution of the human race. Okay? I came in with all these abilities, especially last year, got all these abilities online, all these cool new things that I could be teaching people, and I'm still getting the well, Guardians are like, you can't do it yet, where people don't believe half the shit that I'm talking about because they need proof, living proof, because they're still in their linear times, I call it. They're still in the medieval times. Okay? I've been rejected by my family. My higher self told me to get rid of everybody, and I did. I was like, what else do you need me to get rid of? What else is there? Okay, I'm here for the all. I'm here for starseeds. I'm here for indigos. I'm here for the evolution of the human race. I have all these abilities, and I've been called crazy. I've been called all kinds of shit. I've been completely rejected. I mean, you name it. By my own family too. Okay, so if we can all sit together, I used to be sad and upset, and it used to hurt me. Of course, not anymore. Now I'm probably the one that's saying, I'm probably in a sense doing the hurting, because I don't want anything to do with anyone anymore. So I'm like, I'm ready to go all the way in for a while. I was like, I'll be back. Let me go drag everyone to the 5D, 7D. Okay, let me clear all the ancestral lines. Let me go do all this stuff, and I'll be back. Okay. Trust me, I'll be back. I love you guys, and I do love them purely, but I was like, I gotta go. All right? I have to go find the ones that are ready. Exactly. 70 me, Morgan. I have to go find the ones that are actually ready to learn. If you're ready to actually learn, unplug from the matrix system, that are ready to learn telepathic abilities, that are ready for the new galactic abilities. All right? So eventually, you guys, it's either we choose our ascension, our spiritual ascension, and our road to self, or we choose to sit here and play and dance and still do the little oh my god, I'm sweating so bad. Still sit here and do the little song and dance and the play and the tap shows, I call it. All right. We'll be sitting here like this, and then your higher selves are going to be like, oh, look at you going like this. And I said, going through loops, different types of, I don't call them loops. I hate the word loops, because I've heard someone talk about loops one time. I was like, that's not very nice. Anyways, we want to honor the sacred loops. Honor and respect the sacred loops that we go through, because it's very hard to transition. Okay? It's very hard to transition. So don't call them loops anymore. So we're going to change them. I call them quantum acceleration. They're not loops anymore. All right, but sometimes you have to spin in the vortex spiral in order to pop and go shoo, out. Some of us are stuck in a wormhole, like I said. I did mention this. I feel like some of us are stuck in time warps, and which you can't get out of. Time warps, wormholes, I've heard of black holes. I feel like that there is, like I said, a bunch of galactic guardians pulling a bunch of us out of a big wormhole. So I love all of you guys. This is something huge. A lot of us are working on time warps, clearing time warps, collective time warps, soul group time warps. Great job, you guys are doing fantastic. We are going to accelerate and quantum jump really fast. You can choose your route of your destination. You guys can go into the Golden Age. You can go into my Crystal Kingdom. I've started to design that. Okay? You can go into the parallel Earth. You can go back to Andromeda, which would be the parallel Earth. I'm choosing that route. I designed a Crystal Kingdom. You guys are always welcome there. There's a Golden Age I've heard about too. You guys can go back to that. Okay. There's Lemuria. You guys can go back to that one. I just want to go back to being a universe and galaxies. I'm going to go back to that. You guys can go back to the high galactic timelines. I think Atlantis, we're bringing Atlantis back online too. There's a route there. So you have all these like destinations where you guys can start going into, and you can access it through your Merkaba, through your vehicle of light. You can stay there just for a little bit. If you say you can't access it, you're going to have to do some serious unplugging for the next few years. Okay? Do some unplugging from the control matrix and the phantom matrix. All right? Once you unplug, you can go there. I don't care what you guys say. If I can see my councils and I can see my family from Andromeda right in front of my face, okay, in the earth plane, then you can walk in there too. If I can see the crystallization, if I can see us walking around like universes and galaxies, because that's what you look like, just want you to know. You guys need to wake up to that. You'll be able to see your different features, your different star being features, your multidimensional shifting, okay? Just letting you know that you will start shifting multidimensionally. You might have a tail. You might have a dragon tail. Or a cat tail. Or a pterodactyl. You could be shifting into a pterodactyl. Into a tree. You can see yourself as an earth body, as a tree. I am completing this tree body. I call it an earth body. I know it's the elemental body, but it looks like Gaia in itself. So I was able to see this. So we're multidimensional. You should be able to start shifting. Don't be scared. You're not demonic. All right, you guys? That's the control system. Just want you to know. That's a plug-in. If you see yourself thinking of yourself like that, go like this. Reach on your left side. What is it? Upper right side? Okay, upper right side, and start unplugging from the control matrix. Go, no, don't think about myself like this. Boom, boom. Start unplugging. Unplug from both sides. Reach behind you, start unplugging. Think of yourself as Neo from the Matrix and just start pulling everything off. It's the upper right side, and start unplugging, okay? This is, if you start thinking of yourself, when you start shifting multidimensionally and you start thinking of yourself as like evil and demonic, please start unplugging from the left. No, I'm going to say the left upper side. Go for both. They are saying the right upper side, start unplugging. You have to open up enough to be able to open up enough. And I'm telling you, walking like this all the time, with your eye completely open, your heart completely open, being able to actually see the plugs, to see the cords, to see through the veils. They can call it through the veils, but you want to be able to see through the crystalline matrix. This would be the next level, okay, where you actually can see the plugins, where you can see the cords. You can see the cords through your heart. cords to your throat. You can actually see your crystal body, the crystallization. This is going to be the next level. This is the level I've been able to see where you can actually see the strands where you're putting all your thoughts and your energy. You guys ever seen those pictures where they have like the light strands coming out of the head? Those cool, beautiful pictures that I call them like DMT activation pictures. Beautiful pictures where you can see all the cords and everything. It's real. You actually can see it. Okay. You will be able to actually see where you put your thoughts through. You actually can see the cords that are running. That's definitely a level of an achievement right there. So when you actually get to see the cords, you'll be like, oh, okay, Akasha, now I know what the hell she's talking about. I can actually see the cords. Cool, thank you. Now I'm at this level. You should be able to learn how to unplug and learn how to clear your cords. You want to kind of look at where you put your thoughts at and little thought forms and everything else, and you can sit there and learn how to clear them with your higher self. These are different levels that you can get to, and you should be able to see your crystal body by then, and crystallization, your light body. You should be able to start, I'm going to say vibrational frequency. They say 12th dimension, but I think it would be, you should be able to start seeing to the 7th dimension. All right. So you actually can start seeing those plugins. Gold raw, RAH, raw gold star DNA will be coming online. Gold star raw DNA. I'll do a transmission tomorrow, Monday. I'm going to start with these transmissions. Okay. I'm going to do some transmissions. God realm is completely, this is God DNA, God Goddess DNA. I'm actually going to do a package transmission for this. If you guys want to do an activation, this is a whole template, new light bodies that are coming in that I'm going to be doing transmissions, but I'll put them up on my website, or if you would like to purchase them, let me know. But I'm going to do a few for you guys, of course, and bring these blueprints in and these templates in for you. So this is a whole new system that I see. Most likely we'll do a workshop. I can see a whole new system, building, constructing, coming in. I'm going to build some packages on this, definitely. Oh, we're Egypt, yeah, definitely. There's a new gateway to Egypt that's opening up. This one's fun. I saw a whole pyramid system coming through my third eye this morning too. All right, let's look. Oh yeah, definitely. Hi Amelia. So I just want to give lots of love to all the starseeds, all the Syrian starseeds, Andromedan, Arcturian, Orions, Dracos, Reptilians. I love all of you guys. Mantis, yeah. Montes. All different galaxies. All of us. Serpent starseeds. How are we doing? I love you guys. I'm too high up there. I'm forgetting some. What? Play Lydia, Emerald Order, Amethyst Order. Shantara Fantia, aquatic starseeds. I'm dying and melting out here. Universes, stars, and galaxies. How are you guys doing? Ones that are oceans coming in here in a human experience. I hope you guys are doing well. We have new templates coming. I'm going to do transmissions for these, and I am getting it done. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to do packages. I'm going to anchor in the templates. I wanted to tell you that I love you. Please put on here where you guys are from. If you have any questions, please let me know. I do have a few people that sent me. I'm putting it on my list to talk about touch base on what you guys. What questions you would like for me to answer on my podcast. Today was just the open expansion of us expanding in the morning. Please take a few minutes to sit and relax in your bed and meditate before you actually get up and move around and see the pulsatings that are coming in of your conscious expansion and the source frequency is source light that's coming in. Crystal Empire rainbow roundtables with animals. Yep, I had all the rainbow wearers here. I had the whole roundtables this morning. I was doing a great session with someone over in Dublin, Ireland. A beautiful, beautiful woman. I was so excited. I had all of them start showing up. I was sitting there laughing. They show up in rainbow frequencies, and it's all the Magi guardians coming in of like the Holy Grail lines, setting up most likely for my workshop tonight. But I know they were coming in for the reading that I was doing. So that was a beautiful experience. Of course, they're all showing me like with their little swords drawn on the table, and they're all in rainbow frequencies, all rainbow light frequency. And I was like, hello guys, how are we doing? Welcome to my table. All these like guardians in their little armors. I'm the leader of the table. No, I'm the peacemaker of the table. I'm the peacemaker of this table. They don't really have swords, but they were showing up in frequency. It is real. It's super real. Let's see. Please state where you're from. So lots of love to Dublin today. That was amazing. I had so much fun connecting with this soul sister. Lots of clearing that is going to be needed. Lots of implant removals. Don't let people get you down in vibration. Kind of look at your timelines, where you're still plugged into and your frequency. Where you're plugged into, what do you allow in your life, what do you allow in your field? If you see anything less than what you are, just leave. No manipulation, no drama, no pointing the fingers at other people, no judgment, all unity, consciousness. If you are not fully in unity consciousness, take some time in solitude and go find it on your own. Connect to yourself. Merge all of your soul merges and embodiments of masculine and feminine, all of the divine higher within. And I'm going to say your divine masculine, your divine mother, divine father, divine child. Find the unity within yourself first. Go take that time. You can bring in unity consciousness and your deep sacred love externally, but find it within yourself first. That way you don't have to keep seeing it reoccurring in your external holographic reality. That was really deep. It's really important. Go take the solitude. It's one of the biggest tests here is unity consciousness. True self-mastery is in complete union within the self, complete union with the all. The times of Atlantis, at least what I know, we can say it's like parallel earths, parallel dimensions. Everyone is in unity. That's the reason why I'm able to communicate telepathically through my heart center to beautiful beings, Lyran beings, Lemurian beings. I'm able to communicate through my heart center to them. And it's not because of a level that I'm at. It's because I believe it's a pure embodiment of sacredness of source and God consciousness, but I also believe it's unity. Okay? I think it has a lot to do with the templates of unity consciousness and the unity templates. I was gifted with this communication with them, and they sing through my heart center. Beautiful songs. They sing and sing and sing and sing. And very, very beautiful songs. And they're absolutely beautiful, crystalline, feline humanoids. White race, they wear blue cloaks. and they communicate and sing to me. So I was able to achieve is not the word. I was able to jump to a mastery level of self mastery. It's kind of like it's songs. It's the songs. It's not mantras. It's a song. It's Karashatiyana Shiunu Shitiyana. And then my elder is pretty big. I have to work on my vocals. My elder is the big elder that's above me, and he wears a white robe, and he's huge. And he sings it. Like, he sings out. And colors come out. All these colors come out when he sings, and he like paints the skies and everything. It's really hilarious. But they communicate to me through the heart center, and then this elder is just really big. and is singing in the oceans and everything, and it's absolutely beautiful. So, unity consciousness, I'm going back to what I'm saying is that this is how they communicate, and they telepathically communicate. What I'm trying to explain is that they're at a unity level, and one of the biggest things is the separation, and that's the reason why the intelligence of the human race and species are not ready to move back to this achievement of, if you want to say. I don't know why you guys keep saying achievement, but that's okay. Are able to go back to this conscious level of unity. Okay, there are ones that are, and I'm still working on it. So I was kind of pushed there with them, and I'm working on it with the human species. I need to go to Hawaii, right, Blue? Right. This is my blue being, right? It's my one of my multi-dimensionals, like the purest blue being ever. And it's with the human species trying to achieve the unity. Okay? It's not mantras, it's the higher elder where he's huge. He's like 40 feet tall. It's one of my highest. And he wears a white robe and he sings, and it's all colors like an orchestra, and it's really, really loud. And I haven't channeled, but I connected to the frequency of him just screaming it really loud and painting the skies with colors and rainbows and all different types of frequencies. It was really funny. Healing the oceans. And I was like, you sing it up there, but I can hear it. I could hear it above my crown. Shafati Okwanti Ana, yeah, and he's like Roshani Ana Shati Ono Shati, and it's like, it is massive. And then I feel like I get so much interference afterwards where I was like, I know what he's doing, but I'm not going to say what he's doing because the guardians are like, shh, quiet. I do know what song he sings, and but he's healing the oceans, and he's huge, and I'll be able to come out with it later on, they said, just not at the moment. All right, just not at the frequency. I will be doing a song, but you have to have the moment of sitting with me. But we go to oceans, we go to locations, stargates, and everything else, and just floor it in this big, huge frequency of singing. And this is my higher self. It's definitely it's me. You can say it's a neutral being, but it's a very high elder, and he's about 40 feet tall and wears a huge white robe, doesn't play around, and moves me from location to location to location. And he sings in an orchestra and paints the sky. But it's painting the holographic reality. I know what he's doing. He's working with the Merkaba. He's working different grid lines. All right, this is a card that I'm going to pull for today. Geshivi ano darafan kasafu no kosho dareventi akosho dareventi regane darafan kashidi akosho gati. Is it earth? It's not earth. It's air. Okay. Shafaiti akuyina darafan kashidi bakashidi o no kosho darafan kati. Death and rebirth. came to mind. Death and rebirth. There is no death. There's only transformation and rebirth. Oh, the Father, Divine Father, which I mentioned. Divine Father anchoring in. Yeah, we'll activate the Father, the Yod. Okay, that's fine. Father, the Father arc. Divine Father arc, Divine Mother. Body and mind. Let's focus our attention on that for the next week. Clearing out thought forms, clearing out the mental body, body and mind. Mind, body, and spirit, soul. Let's merge everything together as one. Activation blueprint. I'm going to send some activations to you. Let's focus on the body, focus on the mind. Bring the soul body back online. Choose yourself. Be selfish, choose yourself. Go do something for yourself. I'm going to send some blueprints in right now with some of my Indaras. They say hello. The babies say hello today. You should see the universes and galaxies come out of these Indaras. They're like little babies, but they're big. Right, guys? They're beings in themselves. I'm going to send some blueprints. Blu-ray diamond, plasma frequency infusions. Sending it through the Aurora house, Aurora grids, 12th dimensional grids. Aurora frequencies. Aurora councils are going to help and assist. They're going to send in some scalar wave, crystal star, amethyst, light technologies. Pull in all your multidimensionals into one. Turn yourself inside out. Become the universe. Become what I said. Take your consciousness, go out of your body. Pull out your controls. Remember, it's going to be the right top side. I say right, but I say both. Start unplugging completely. Go inside out. Then go inside out completely. Turn all the way in and out. Realize that you are the universe, that you are the stars, that you are the galaxies. See if you can see your consciousness expand. Turn yourself inside out. Become one. Focus inward. Become in unity. Connect to your galactic family. They are real. They are there. Ooh, this one's good. Look at this one. Look at that death and rebirth. That's you, the golden egg. Don't believe in anything less than what you are. If anybody puts you down, don't believe it. We're all one. We're all pure. You might play into their game for a little while, but if you keep playing, it's only because you chose to plug into their game. Okay? You chose to plug in. Stop going back. Don't plug in anymore. You're not running. You're not hiding. You're choosing a higher state of consciousness, life. You're choosing better for yourself, for your family, for the all. Unplug and run away. Unplug and run. Get the hell out of there, right? You're not hiding. You're literally running to a higher timeline. Go choose the 5D, please. You can play their game for a little bit. Just sit there and eventually choose yourself. Wait a few years, go back. And I'm talking about some soul contracts. I can see all my crystals. You can't see them right now, but my star body is looking really cool. I can see all my crystals on my body. This is actually really pretty. You want to share this, honey? Yeah? You shall point. Oh no, Diana, the funky, Akasha Diana. Cosa puntiro che senti? Dara fondo oyo che ti hanno contri finti hanno casana se focuidina si conosce di hanno kona. That's beautiful. It's like your twin selves. We have a lot of twin merging, a lot of twin flame merging, a lot of soul mergings of twin. Came up today, genetic twins. Genetic gender twins. We all have one. Shatio Kontina Okona Darapintiga City. Multidimensional mergings. I see divine feminine power. Divine feminine power. Kafontia ano and Drevintina Kashati. Gashati Anaki Quintina, Drefokonanti, Alasana Dreventina Kasi. This is the next one. Look at this one. Mermaid energies. Yep. Lots of merbloods. Merbloods. Mermaid integration activations. Mermaids are real. Activate this. Look at this one. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The Shafintiano ko no kana terapintiga sendi koshati kana shakataki akuya kashakati kana foko no kasha drefinti nakia kata. Absolutely beautiful, you guys. Twin flame mergings. Twin flame mergings within. Just letting you know, if you guys are on high galactic timelines, you most likely are going to be contacted by your twin flames that are in higher dimensions that you can't see physically yet, okay? That's going to be your genetic twin match, not a physical one, just letting you know. It's going to be a higher one. Will we be able to walk in and see them? Yes, you will, okay? You will have contact telepathically with them, most likely your royal family contact. Starseeds and indigos. You should be able to move in and actually see them vibrate high enough. Either if you don't vibrate high enough right now, you're having these experiences, you probably be able to vibrate high enough in the next few years to be able to actually have your spiritual Christos marriage or spiritual marriage with them, actually have an experience with them. This is happening, just letting you know. Counterparts, God counterparts are coming back, waking up. God counterparts, it's not a joke, it's very serious. Counterparts are awakening, merging together as one, like in Egypt. The counterparts are actually waking up. They are actually waking up, have woken up, are merging together as one. It's very serious template, it's very serious work. Okay? It's very real. New abilities. New heart chakra grid is opening up here. Serious work going on here above the breastplates, all the way up to the throat chakra. We have like a whole new grid coming up here. Okay. Gashafo no yana lirvageti kushigata. All new throat chakra portals, all new throat chakra multidimensional realities here. I see 70 realities opening up here. All right here, all new systems, 7th dimensional. Thyroids all the way in the back. Okay, all new grid system. Anyways, I love you. I love you guys very much. I'm gonna get off here. Join me tonight for our workshop, Galaxy Guardian workshop with Stargate 2, Sarasota, Florida Stargate. It's the Galactic Stargate Venus. Lots of Syrians are going to show up. Lots of Syrian energies. We're connecting to the star system. It's okay. A and B, and also Arcturus. Okay. I'm actually working with a few star technologies, and I'm going to say sun technologies, and fluctuating in different dimensions. So I love you guys. Join us. I posted it on my community page. It'll be about 2 hours. Bring paper, colored markers, colored pens, poster board, grab some crystals, oracle cards, whatever you need to bring in the frequency. And this is all starseed, indigos, crystals, rainbows that want to show up. Please show up. I'll have part 3 will be next weekend, next Saturday at 6 p.m. If you need recordings, let me know. Love you guys very much. Yeah. Bye. Have a great day.